Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading. We are going to connect into the Akashic records and see about any past life energies and influences that are relevant in this life journey, especially right now with whatever you're going through, the soul cycle that you're in, or the different soul lessons that you're working on. So let's get right into it, Pisces. Let's see what the Akashic records have to say to you right now, what you need to know. All right, we got this. Okay, so we've got fame. So Pisces, you were definitely very popular or famous in a previous life, and that may be part of your goals and ambition in this life. Maybe not to be famous per se, but for different things that you're wanting to achieve, because with that fame card, I do feel that you were a very high achiever in a previous life journey, and that card straight up wanted to come out. All right, Lemuria, service, self-acceptance. Let me just move these over. And Earth Angel. Okay, Pisces. So you were very well known in a previous life here, okay? And you used your fame for good. You were not somebody who was egotistical, who thought you were better than everybody else. Oh no, because what follows that is Lemuria. So your soul life or your soul energy from a life in Lemuria definitely was coming forward through your fame, okay? That deep spiritual understanding and connectedness to everything, because what's right next to that is service. All right. And so you used your platform, your fame, to really help others. So like donating money, helping others with money. But this right here, self-acceptance, you really struggled to accept yourself. And see, you were an earth angel. Okay. Pisces, you were a very beautiful person in this past life that's coming through. And I feel like there's multiple past life energies coming through. One is like this fame, I feel, is one of your more recent past lives, if not your, most recent past life. And then this Lemuria, this is a whole different life journey, okay? But because you had that and it was very much a part of your consciousness, the soul memory coming forward during this life journey, you really were in service, a spiritual service to others. You were an earth angel. You did a lot of charity work. You were really there for people. You were spiritually gifted. You understood others and what they're going through. But with self-acceptance, you may have really struggled to accept yourself, okay? And this coming forward, all of this is very relevant for this life journey, okay? Where there are different things you want to really achieve. And, this could be different for all of you. Like some of you may dream of opening up an animal shelter where, you could take in all animals, all cats and dogs who don't have a home. Okay. Some of you, this could even be where you want to be a singer or an actor, actress, or you want to have a large social media platform. And this could even be where you want to share spiritual wisdom, okay? And share your spiritual gifts. It's different for all of you, but there's some higher level achievement that you're wanting for this life journey. And the reason for that is because of what you have achieved in previous life with this card right here. Okay. And all these butterflies is just showing me that like lifetime after lifetime, you really do service for the good of others. Okay, you help others really transform, and you continue to incarnate on this earth plane to help uplift the collective consciousness of humanity. Okay, you're very, very selfless soul, Pisces, and service is right at the center. But the one thing that you struggle with the absolute most is accepting yourself and loving yourself. So in this life journey, if you've really struggled with that, that's why. Okay, because of this is like a deeper soul lesson that you're working on. You could give to anyone. You could give the shirt off your back. You could go so far above and beyond for others. And so many people could tell you that you are amazing, that you're a lifesaver, that you're an angel, that you're a saint, that they've never met anyone like you. But it doesn't matter how much you do, how much you accomplish, you still really struggle to accept yourself. Like it's just never enough. Like no matter what you do, it's never good enough for you. You always feel like you could do more, you could be more, you could do better. And so understand that one of your soul lessons that you've been working on lifetime after lifetime after lifetime is learning to love yourself and accept yourself and let your best be good enough, Pisces, because it truly, truly is. So let's pull, I want to pull a couple more cards from a different deck, but if you have not looked into Lemuria, I highly encourage you to do so. California and Hawaii is also connected to Lemuria. But you've walked a life, you have that consciousness within your soul, and that's why you are who you are spiritually. This earth angel, being in service to others. All right, personal power, strength, and determination. Yeah, see, Pisces? You are a bit of an overachiever. And resourcefulness, intelligence, mental action, right thinking. See, you always want to do the right thing. You always want to help others. You always want to raise others up. And so what the Akashic Records wants you to know through this reading is it's time to really love and honor yourself and really be proud of yourself and who you are and all that you bring. People have probably told you that you're a wise old soul, or that you just understand, you just get things. People can really open up to you and just share everything, maybe even trauma dump on you a bit, okay? And that's not always fun, right? But the thing is, Pisces, your deeper soul knowledge is meant to come forward in this life journey. You are meant to be more spiritually based and spiritually focused than other people. And so if you find that, you know, you care more, like you're an empath, you think about things, your mind rises higher than most other minds. You could even be into like conspiracy theories as well, because you think outside the box. All right. You realize that there's so much more going on than what the eyes can see or what's presented to the public. You get deep feelings about things and people. And so in this life journey, it's meant to be very, very similar to a previous earth life that you've walked, where you are meant to come into great achievement of some kind. You are meant to have a soul awakening that's deep, and most other people are not going to understand or be able to relate to the way you're thinking and feeling and who you're becoming spiritually. You're here to serve others, and that happens in so many different ways. It could be the career path you choose, being in like hospitality or like caring, like nurse, CNA, things like that. It could even be doing spiritually based work. Okay, you're meant to be in service to others and really care about them and be a safe space for them to open up and be there to help. And this could even extend into the animal kingdom, where you're more interested in being there for the animals and helping the animals, okay? And you really do need to work on the relationship with yourself, really learning to love and honor yourself and recognize that your best is good enough. Okay, you could do something amazing and you could have 1,000 people praising you for it, but then there's that one person that's like, nah, you know, you're mid. Nah, that was crap, that was junk. And that's the one person that you're going to really be hearing, opposed to the chorus of praise. All right. And it's because you really need to learn to love and honor and respect yourself and see yourself as just as important and just as worthy as anybody else in this life journey. Okay. Because this is energy where you are going to put other people's wants, needs, happiness before your own. And you do get happiness and satisfaction out of knowing that they're happy, that they're taken care of, right? But you need to give that same energy to yourself. You are just as important as anybody else. And so that, out of all the cards that came out, that's the only thing that's really showing up as a struggle. Okay, it doesn't mean you don't go through other struggles, but a lot of the other challenges you face in your life all stem back to this, is you learning to love and honor yourself like never before. Full acceptance of who and what you are, even though you are different and you march to the beat of your own drum, Pisces. You're not made to be like everybody else. You have a deep, deep spiritual lineage right there with that Lemurian energy, and you will always find a way to make something happen because you got strength and determination and then resourcefulness over there. So if anybody's going to find a way, it's going to be you, Pisces. Yeah, look at that, High Priestess. You are a very wise old soul. 9 of Wands. This has been quite the journey, this life for you. At times you think you never want to come back to this wretched planet. The Ace of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Okay, Pisces. There is a lot of darkness and shadow on the earth plane. All right? But there's a lot of light, love, and joy as well. And you are part of that light with this High Priestess. You are part of that light. And it's time to embrace yourself in your journey. And because I'm seeing as a higher level soul with Lemuria coming through, this means that some of the soul lessons that you go through this life are going to also be higher level challenge, because you are a higher level soul. And don't, and that's part of your self-acceptance of, you know, questioning, do I have bad karma? Was I just a horrible person in a previous life journey? No, Pisces, you've been this earth angel, literally earth angel, in multiple life journeys in service to others for the greater good of them. Okay? And you have so much to give. You are a light to this world. But for your own soul growth, you do require higher level challenges. And, you know, some of you absolutely could be a starseed or a light worker. All right. And I will actually link a book below that, you know, check it out on Amazon, see if it's something that interests you. It's about being a starseed and a light worker to help you better understand yourself and why you continue to come here lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. Because Pisces, this is very spiritual. This is not 3D, what's come through for your Akashic energies. Okay, that doesn't mean you've never had a full 3D experience here on the earth plane, but what's coming through is talking about you and who you are spiritually, and that's been at the forefront of multiple life journeys. Okay. And this right here, I do feel the veil is a bit over your eyes. okay, about who and what you are spiritually with the Two of Swords and the veil over her eyes. And then this here, this is the actions you take to make this world a great, great place. And this here, it is, you do need to be in your own energy, okay? You definitely need to be in your own energy and in your own space and go into hermit mode at times, because Pisces, you do absorb the energy of others, all right? And you've got to block that out. You're an empath, you're an earth angel, okay? And when you're around too many people, you just pick up on their energy, which can really bring you down. And also, being this earth angel, I do feel that you just naturally absorb that energy to try to lift the burden off of them and help them transmutate their lower vibrational energies. Okay, so let's pull some more tarot. Let's go deeper, Pisces. And you know what, Pisces, this right here, always listen to yourself, okay? Truly. You're always going to pick up the energy from others. You're always going to see the truth, okay? And when you're really close to somebody, yeah, things might get a bit convoluted, but somehow, some way, the universe is going to be trying to bring the truth to you, whether you just have a weird feeling or you're having these weird dreams, okay? You're just always going to pick up the truth about another person. Always, always trust yourself. And you are here to be a voice of reason. You are here to be a compass of truth, all right? And so if you feel like karma always gets you quickly, but other people get away with things, it's not because they're really getting away with things. It's you and the deep spiritual being that you are. You're meant to walk more of the straight and narrow path, Pisces. Yeah, look at you. You are so strong. You are stronger mentally, emotionally, and spiritually than most anybody you're going to meet. And you will find your victories and your successes in this life. But because you struggle with self-acceptance, sometimes you don't allow yourself to fully receive. You're very humble. And then the Lovers right here, it's hard for you to receive the love and affection and praise from other people. And, you know, you sow seeds and you've got to be patient, Pisces. Everything that you desire or that you try to manifest, eventually it's going to manifest somehow, some way. And look at this. You are meant to have victories. This goes back into that fame, okay? You accomplishing great, great things in this life, Pisces. You've just got to truly believe in yourself, all right? 1,000%, like never before, Pisces. You are something special. This is your confirmation. You've been asking, you know, the universe, God, the angels, why am I here? What is the purpose and point of me? Because many times you have wished yourself away. And this right here is the answer, loud and clear. You are something special. You are a light to this world, Pisces. Okay, and whatever you put your mind, heart, and soul into, you are going to make manifest. You absolutely are. There is a strength and a resilience about you, power and resourcefulness that is unmatched. Okay, and you've probably had where different romances, different friendships have left your life only for these people to come back in and want to be back in your space, Pisces. You are unforgettable, okay? But because you are the light, sometimes you are taken for granted. You know, the saying goes, nobody notices the light until the bulb goes out, right? Clear negative energy. Negative energy keeps you stuck. Clear it and create space for positive flow of life. And this goes back to this, where you love yourself and honor yourself, Pisces, and don't look at the challenges that you navigate through life as punishment. You are a higher level soul, which requires higher level experiences to further grow, evolve, and expand you. Heal the attachment wound. Your worth is not tied to being needed. Let go of proving your value. Just be. And I'm not surprised to see this, because here you are being in service to others, and when you give and do and be to others, but they're not loving you back, they're not appreciating what you've done, it makes you feel small. You are a light, Pisces. You are here to be in service to others in a spiritual capacity. You are one with the angels. And accept your destiny. Embrace the unfolding of your journey. Trust that each moment is leading you to your true path. See, Pisces, you are on your path, okay? And this path is filled with lots of happiness, lots of love, and lots of joy. But when we are pushing against ourselves, that is pushing that energy away. And this is the universe saying you deserve all the love in the world, but it starts with loving and accepting yourself first, Pisces. All right, so those are the messages that you needed to hear right now. I am sending you so much love and light. Take care.